And we're live! Hi everyone, I am Nick.
And I'm Maria.
And welcome to Full of Brick number
A
74.
very early Sunday edition, all full of brick.
Early edition. We'll probably have no one in the chat, but that's okay. People can watch it afterwards.
Oh, nope. Brick. The Brick Maniac is here. Hello.
And that's early because the Brick Maniac is from California.
It's not that early.
It's like 7:31 in the morning there.
We were awake at 7:31 in the morning here.
I went running.
Hi, the Brick Maniac.
So this week...
Why are we early?
Oh, because we're going to go to Nathan Phillips Square.
Somebody is super into Pokemon Go. That he's used his wife as a mule.
But now you know how to go.
He's like, it's good for you. It's running. And it is fun.
It's basically a running
But then it kind of got scary.
Last night?
So I was going to recount this because we started earlier this week, but I still have to go to the gym. We have to really talk about this gym thing because it's flashing in my head.
Yeah, you can go to the gym. I'm just saying.
So do I put your membership on hold?
No, I'll still use it for basketball.
See, so you still like the gym.
Yeah, I like the gym.
I thought you wanted to break up with me and the gym.
I was just joking.
I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm over
I was just being devil's advocate.
You were being facetious, and I was totally getting into the whole devil's advocate. Yeah, maybe we can cancel it. And then I got sad.
It's still good while the kids are a little.
And we're still grandfathered because I'm afraid if I put it into a hold account.
Don't worry. So Monday.
Yeah, I like to air out our business right in front of you.
So Monday, I took Maria to the new Meadowvale Community Center.
And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So
how did it look like before? I don't even
ugly. It was like 60s, 70s, 80s thing.
Hold on, just keep.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, in any community, there's always a community center, and there's a lot of them all over Mississauga where we live. So one of the options that we would go to, of course, is the Meadowvale Town Center, just a few kilometers from us, and they would have everything from swimming classes, swimming gym, camps. So when Tristan was little, that was one of the locations that we would go to for his swimming classes and also his camp. But it's probably one of the more older community centers in Mississauga just because it's an older neighborhood.
Yeah, Meadowvale's one of the older.
And we actually live in one of the younger community centers. So Churchill Meadows, when they first opened up, was quite a fresh of breath air, even if it's smaller, right?
Yeah.
But again, you know what though? I have to say, it's just, I don't know how they design the change room. So yesterday when I went after running, sometimes
you went to the bathroom.
I went to the bathroom, but I didn't see the women's bathroom right away. I went to the women's change room.
Oh, okay.
And of course the change room is where the women get changed, people get changed to go swimming.
Yes.
It was just grossly wet.
Oh.
Wet. I don't know why either the people don't know. Clearly I don't. But in Lifetime,
I put a towel down on the floor.
I put a towel down on the floor, but I feel like there's an area where you shower. So that's wet, and then you walk away from it to the change room. Here, the entire thing is wet. So it's gross. Wetness is gross, right? And I feel like it's gonna age that place so much. People to clean it, to dry it.
Demographic too.
It's a different.
Yeah.
But it's so pretty. So I mean, it's good that as the years change, there's enough funding for all of these community centers to be revamped. I think it was closed for the last 18 months, and it's really quite a contrast how it looks. So maybe this is going to be the new face of how all the other centers are going to change as the years pass. But it's all chrome and glass and very sleek.
They have a nice basketball court.
Yes, shiny, and the beautiful library with even an outdoor patio that you can walk out with your book and look. It overlooks a man-made pond. It's a pretty pond. Where the circumference around this pond is about 1.5 kilometers. So
exercise equipment.
Yeah, so that's where we go for our Pokemon stops because all these parks would have all these stops and
they have a lot of Pokestops there. A lot of Pokemon around there.
Yeah. So it's funny. So you took me there on Monday, and I have some friends who live around the Meadowvale Town Center saying, community center saying it's really good. That Carolina loves her there in Reggie. And they've been anticipating the opening because again, it's another area for them to bring their kids for swimming classes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was the first time I saw it, and we went as it was closing or close to closing. But again, it's such a contrast in terms of now that it's fall, a lot earlier, right away, and even colder right away. It's 32 degrees on Thursday, 22 degrees on Friday. It's new. Right? So there was still a bit more light on Monday night and Tuesday night when we had gone, but I was pretty impressed with how it looked like. But by the time the first night, Monday night, when we went around the lake, by the time we had gone back, the library was closed, so we didn't get an opportunity to go until, or did we go Sunday, Tuesday? I feel like
thought
we
it
couldn't have
was-
gone Monday,
I thought it was
Tuesday.
Monday because Sunday I took the boys to Square One.
Oh, right. Yeah, Sunday I had my mom's thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was probably Monday, Tuesday, but
so
yeah.
you tried running with, and how was it running with the
So,
Pokemon app?
It was fun because
You're able to catch them?
the
You-
thing
you
about
figured it
running,
out?
I guess, on your own outside, and I've forgotten it, like it's a little bit lonely, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm by myself. But whatever, the Pokemon app is my friend. Is that how you feel?
It keeps me engaged.
Yes, it
Instead of
keeps me
getting-
engaged.
Instead of getting bored.
Exactly.
just
I think
running.
that's what it goes. Even if you're going around this loop over and over again,
Yeah. You know
and
that
you
there's
might
more
see the same,
you know there's more stops ahead to,
but you're still,
it's like an objective
you see
to
the
get
more
to the
characters still, the same characters, you're gonna escape your pod still. But unlike a treadmill where you set a certain pace, so it could be faster and you're like,
Listening to music.
listening to music. This one is a good distraction.
Yeah.
I concede.
Hey,
Now,
Pumpkin.
am I brazen enough to put a go in my phone?
But that's gonna eat up more data.
Oh yeah. So selfish. We've already upped our data even this month just for somebody to keep on playing.
Tuesday, we also went to Square One to try to do some Pokemon hunting because
So that
I
was
had
on
read-
Tuesday. We went on Tuesday around the pond. So Thursday.
no, Tuesday we went to Square One.
We did?
Yeah. So Tuesday, I googled best Pokemon stops in Mississauga, and there was a top 5, and Aquitaine Park
right.
was
right.
was one of them, where Meadowvale
Right.
Town Center is, and then Square One they said, which is our big mall in Mississauga, they said that's number 1.
But we were supposed to go in the bottom floor. We didn't stay in the bottom floor. We stayed on the top floor,
Yeah.
and there wasn't really much.
So instead, we just went outside to Mississauga City Hall, where I usually bring the boys. And again, Maria was in charge of the Pokemon.
I think he's just trying to lure me.
I'm trying to get you to practice, so you're good. But then you got to see the new renovations of what they did to the landscape of Mississauga City Hall.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's
With
really
the new
pretty.
statues
So,
and with the
There's a whole lot
fountains.
of condos now that's popped up around our downtown Mississauga, like a whole lot, and they're still revamping it.
Yeah.
But I guess in between all of these condos, it can't just be boring. So there's always a lot of like different structural statues and water displays to make it more alluring to anybody who lives there.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you lived in a condo, would you go out there? Oh, let me sit by that water fountain.
I don't
Probably
know,
not.
probably not. But there are people there. Yeah, maybe they're all tourists. The people.
Unless you like you're living in a condo and you
wanna go
don't
for a
like the
stroll.
people who you live with,
Yeah, you want to go out.
or you're like, oh, I'm gonna go do my Pokemon stuff, and it's right out there.
Yeah.
But it's not as busy, right? Like even we went to the center, like where the Japanese garden was. Like it's busy around Riv Fest and other
Well, it was
occasions
busy. It's busy on Sunday when I take the boys on Sunday.
during the day.
During the
But
day.
we had gone at night already.
Yeah.
So who goes out at night?
Us.
What are we, vampires?
Wednesday, you were also at Square One. You went with Nana and Hayden.
Oh yeah,
And
Wednesday.
you had a little date.
Wednesday
It was your
was
day
my
off.
morning off. Yes, it was my day off. And when the other boys were little, I used to always like meet up with his mom, or I go at least to their condo and hang out. But because life became busy, or also Jay's sleeping patterns have been erratic, it's been difficult for me to meet up. And every time I'm like, oh, I have a day off, let's meet up, she'll say, oh, let's meet up around 2, because that's when JB's worker is there. However, 2 o'clock is too close to the boys coming back from school that I could never meet with her. And I wanted her to have some one-on-one time with Hayden. Well, one-on-one time with me and Hayden. So nowadays she's able to meet, I guess, earlier on. So we met at Square One, where she just walked over because she's at a condo right nearby. And we had coffee and took Hayden over to the Disney store. So at least she can see Hayden's new haircut. You know, there has to be some more grandmother love right there, right? So I was going to walk around the mall with her, but more than okay to just chat and sit around. You know, in every single Disney store, there's like a screen where kids watch or color. So Hayden was more than happy to be in the Disney store. And it's always easier to go with 1 child versus 3, where my attention span is like pulled in 3 different directions. So at least I can see how Hayden is just enjoying himself and, you know, coloring and hanging out with Nick's mom. Thanksgiving is coming up in a couple of weeks on October 8th. So we're gonna meet up again with my mom at my mom's place. And we usually just have a Thanksgiving get together for that. But Nick's mom is gonna try to teach me how to make these specialized Filipino dessert They're like cookies. They're like ginger. No, they're like shortbread cookies, all full of flour and butter and sugar. So on top of our Thanksgiving celebration, we're probably going to do that as a little event activity. The Tuesday night too that we went to Square One. What did I want to return? I think I wanted to return something. Did I want to return something? Oh no, that was the first time on Tuesday night that you saw Square One, the new renovation. Grand and big.
That's the one where we were walking around and there was no Pokemon.
Yeah.
Hey, Brick Dudes! Bit early, yes. We are early today.
So I already went on a tangent about your mom.
You talked about the
Nice
Disney
stuff.
store and everything.
Yeah.
And about how Hayden was
Yeah. I feel like we're talking too fast.
Hayden was playing. There's lots of stuff to talk about.
There is?
And then Wednesday night was Tristan's second basketball tryout.
Oh, right. What did I do? Oh, I just did my happy yoga.
So I brought Tristan. I talked. It was, what was the first one? Like a month ago or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. And the whole time you guys have been doing more drills.
Yeah,
right?
the whole time in the mornings I've been doing
You've been YouTubing.
ball handling drills with Tristan, and basically working on the stuff that he was struggling with during the first tryout. Moving without the basketball.
I don't understand.
So when you're playing a game, if you don't have the ball,
what do you do?
Instead of just standing still going like this while someone's covering you, you have to move, cut back and forth, move without the basketball in order to get open. So we were practicing that.
How do you practice that with just two of you?
I have like practice L cuts and different, there's like A, B, C, and D. No, just spots on the court. And so we were, so it was at Iona High School this time, which is kind of closer to the clinic. And when we got there were a whole bunch of kids that weren't there at the first practice.
Oh.
And so I guess.
Is it for like a different division that you get tricked into?
No, it's the same
Can you just bring my coffee?
Yeah. So Tristan is 2004. And so the kids that were there were 2004, 2003. So grade 7s and 8s. Plus, hey, no more bricks. Plus some older kids. They were like, I guess, grade 10s and 11s. There were like 7 of them. And so they were all there at the tryout. And Tristan was able to keep up with everyone. He was able to hold his own. There were some drills that he didn't really understand at the beginning because I never really worked on it with him, like the 3-man weave. So like passing the ball back and forth and then going into defense after that. And some of the older kids were like kind of showing him where to run because he didn't really know. But then he picked it up pretty fast. And then some of the other drills that he was struggling with the first time around, they redid it, and then he was able to do it, like going between the legs and going behind the back and stuff like that, because we were working on it for the past 3 weeks. Hey, TF. But after the practice, they kind of called everyone into 3 groups, and he was actually called into the middle group because there was like the first group, which was I guess the lower scale, and then there's the middle group, and then there's the higher group. So he was actually called into the middle group for callbacks. We're supposed to get an email or something, and then they're supposed to call everyone back for the next tryout. If it's the next tryout or the actual team, I'm not sure, because this was a tryout for a rep team. So we'll see how things go. And then our run again. So we did 16 kilometers again, and then of course Tristan killed me. I was running fast though, but he was running even faster. He just zoomed right by. He was beating everyone, and he's getting fast. This week was the start of his cross-country practices. So Monday was the first one, and I was actually able to watch his Monday practice. I drove in and just kind of parked in the park.
Monday practice.
The Monday cross country.
See, I keep on missing this. My heart's broken.
Yeah, you missed the practice.
What?
But Harold's here now.
Harold.
And TF.
TF.
But I parked in the park, and I was just hanging out in my car, kind of catching Pokemon in the car. And then he kind of ran by me, and then
Did you guys pretend to not know each other? Like,
well, I had the camera videotaping
oh, that's
him
creepy.
in the car, and then he
That's
saw
totally
me, and I'm like,
creepy.
and so I came out of the car and just kind of went to the bushes, and so I was even creepy.
See, creepy, yeah.
Lurking in the bushes while.
Did the teachers go? I can see you, you know.
Who's that creepy guy wearing all black?
And having a like his arm like this. Was he taking a photo of children?
But so Tristan was in grade 6 and he did the cross country meet. The person who was leading the entire meet was his classmate Christian.
Yes.
And so Christian was leading of all the schools he was leading, and then at the very end another boy just raced him, and so Christian came second overall.
Yeah.
And so even throughout all the practices last year, Christian was leading everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So this year during the first practice, it was 2 laps around the field, and Tristan was just right behind Christian the whole time, and then there was even one instant where I saw Christian kind of trying to pull away from Tristan.
Right.
And even on the video, I'm like, oh, I guess Christian's trying to pull away. Yeah. And then when I look back, Tristan actually caught up. And then for the straightaway coming home, all of a sudden Tristan just started sprinting right by Christian, and he actually beat him. Tristan afterwards. So what did Christian say?
Did they have to say anything to each other?
I said, what did he say when you beat him? And he
did
said,
we have to out the sore losers?
And then he's like, oh, I was just jogging, Christian said, right?
I know, because then the following day, I think Tristan mentioned
creeper, level 5 creeper, yeah.
How high does creeper levels go?
Level 5 is the highest.
Oh, that is. It is a little, eh?
So the following day, the next day, the Tuesday was their next practice, and so I wasn't able to watch because it was during lunchtime. But I asked Tristan afterwards. So how did practice go? And he said that Christian beat him, and Christian sprinted at the end. So I guess it kind of woke Christian up that, I have some competition now. So at least there's some competition.
But there's
now.
not a lot of kids in grade 7. He said there's only 4.
There's only 4 of them.
And then I don't know about grade 8.
There's no grade 8s.
Oh my goodness!
So it's just them 2 that are killing everyone.
Wow.
And then
there's a bunch of grade 4s. It really depends on the teachers, because the other coach this year is a grade 4 teacher.
And then on Thursday was their next practice, and this time it was 4 times around. And I asked Tristan again, so how'd it go? And he said Christian beat him, but he said he was right behind Christian the whole time, even when Christian started sprinting. And the third place person was way behind them, and they were even lapping people. So they're like killing everyone in So we'll see how it goes in the actual meet. Like if he can keep up with Christian the whole time, it's already good. He can get like top 5 or something, or even top 10,
or at least just to go to the meet.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like to go to the next level.
Yeah.
Because then grade 8, he might even be even faster.
And this is the thing. It's like we've never really pushed our kids into any league or sports or whatever. But
it's just practicing with dad.
I wanna find something where he is enjoying it, and he is enjoying it.
He's liking this better than basketball because he's good at it,
right? So it's always like that. If you're more confident in something, of course you're gonna like it. Hello.
But I'm telling him, like, once you start getting good in basketball, then you're gonna start liking basketball better too.
I was talking to my mom's neighbor yesterday, and she said all of her friends who are like super big, like because she's in first year nursing now, all of her friends who are super big into like sports, a number of them got humongous scholarships. So like free rides and everything in the U.S. from Canada.
What sport? Like soccer, track
and field. She has a friend who was like her
were they girls or boys?
Boys and girls.
Okay.
Her main thing, like what a friend of hers said, her main thing is I think hockey, right? It was only during like and she's only in grade 11 now. This friend of hers. So she was in hockey like in elementary, and then in grade 9 she started for the soccer team in high school, and she's already like being picked up
for Team Canada?
For team, I don't know, but something where if you sign up with this school, you already have like a full scholarship. And she's only in grade 11.
Oh wow!
And maybe there's more girls. You know what I mean? Like, is it a girl thing or a boy thing?
Well, the girls.
And she was saying, get this, right? I'm like, how about their academics? Oh, as long as they can get their marks just a little bit high, like 60, 70, she said. It's all about the sports, right? Because it brings, I don't know, like people to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It brings money to the university.
Yes. Not academics. What does academics do? Nothing.
Thursday was the barbecue at the school.
So every year the school at the beginning of the year has an open house, and they also have a barbecue to sort of fundraise. This year I couldn't get off work any earlier. So Nick took Tristan and Mason. Mason ordered a hot dog. Tristan only wanted the cotton candy. Did he eat all of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mason finished. He had French fries, a jumbo hot dog.
Clearly we don't feed
cotton
him.
candy, and a drink.
So much fun. By the time I had joined you guys, it was closer to the time of the open house, which is all I wanted to go anyways. And You're
So
not
we were there
super
for about,
social.
we were there for about an hour. We got there, all of a sudden, Sonny attacks Mason, says, Mason! And
I know,
gives him
he's a big hugger. That's why he's a popular
But right
boy.
after he hugged Mason, he ran to another boy and said, and he hugged another boy. And then he went to another boy and hugged.
Yeah, Sonny is everybody's best friend.
He's hugging everyone.
He's hugging everybody.
Sports brings revenue.
Yes. So, but we don't want to have our revenue removed so much from us.
Yeah.
For the sake of sports.
So when we were waiting in line to get the food, a lot of the teachers would see Tristan and say, "Whoa, you're tall now." And so I guess they remember him when he was, because he's been in that school since senior kindergarten.
Yeah. They remember him when he was small and they could tackle him because he would try to escape from school property. True story.
TF says barbecue is always a great way to raise money and my weight.
Well, how much barbecue do you eat? So we went to Mason's classroom, which is a split grade 1 and grade 2 this year. Teacher is nice enough, but grade 2 really, there's nothing really, But I feel like not that Mason's slacky, and I'm sure he still listens much better than Tristan was at grade 2, but I feel like he might be getting lazy because of his friends.
Oh, he sees what they're doing?
He sees what they're doing.
He's a copycat.
He swears.
He got in trouble in school for swearing?
No, but Tristan says he swears in school. Tristan is such a vigilante now. Tristan's like a straight and narrow, like black and white. That's bad. Don't do it. Meanwhile, he's reformed. This is why, right? Like, meanwhile, before Tristan would be like bouncing off the walls, and I'd be getting a whole lot of phone calls. I haven't really gotten any phone call from Mason other than
we've been lax with Mason.
We've been totally lax with Mason, which is probably why he's pulling away, becoming this rebel son.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tristan was a hard ass. Like, I'm gonna be better.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got to work on him.
The classrooms look really different. The grade 7 classroom and the grade 2 classroom. The grade 2 was so colorful. The grade 7 was just all strict and
bare.
Yeah, there's no colors anywhere.
No, I guess they need
the seating formation was like.
Isn't that sad? It's like you're thinking as they get older, they're preparing themselves for
university,
the world of adults and grown-ups, and it's bland world.
Yeah,
so sad. I guess less distractions though, right?
Hayden was excited to
be in grade 7.
He was running around the classroom trying to.
I know. I look at him going, "Oh my God, I'm gonna have phone calls from the principal for you. We got to work on him too." But yeah, like for Mason, I don't know. I wasn't in North America for grade 1 to grade 3, and it was always very structured. You had a desk, you had a seat, you had to have all your supplies. It was all academics. I went to, and it's Asia. Asia is all academics. Even art, they show you a picture and it has to look like that. And if it looks not like that, you don't get your A. So versus here, it's like I'm asking Mason, who do you sit with? Oh, with different people every day. And apparently Mason draws a lot. So at least it's an indicator that he finishes his work.
Yeah.
He finishes his work. He probably goes to the teacher, I'm bored. And she gives him a piece of paper and he draws. And the back of her wall is all of Mason's artwork. That's why I feel like, how come you don't want to draw here? I already drew in school. And I go, I don't believe you. I drew in school. He did draw in school.
Harold says rebellious years, good times. I guess Harold was also a rebel.
I guess it's better to be rebellious in grade 2 than in grade 12.
Yeah, you can get it all out.
And not that it's super rebellious, but
yeah.
I just
when you arrived with Hayden at the barbecue, Tristan suddenly got Hayden right away and brought him to Leanna.
Leanne.
Oh, it's Leanna? I thought
Leanne.
Oh, I thought it was Leanna.
A-N-N-E.
So Leanne was like, "Oh, he's so cute," and then Tristan picks him up. And, yeah, this is our.
Tell your children to stop crying.
Okay, you can talk about Leanne.
So Leanne is a classmate of Tristan's that I've always been teasing him about for the last year or so. And he's like, no. And I think they're just good friends. I don't know what that means in grade 7. Good friends. But they are in different classrooms this year, so it's kind of nice that he still hangs out with her. Again, big eye. I don't know. In any case, yeah. Leanne, she's cute. I just hope she's as smart or smarter. Tristan needs a smart girl.
How about Geraldine?
I didn't see Geraldine. I didn't see much of his classmates. Even in grade 7, the parents who came are parents of boys. Did you notice that? There was not one girl that I saw. So clearly boys are like, oh my God, how do I make sure my kid is gonna like study hard for this?
Well, all the boys, grade 7 boys, were playing basketball, and I was pushing Tristan to go play with them, but he was like, no, I don't want to play with them.
And then meanwhile, Nick was like,
good.
And meanwhile, Nick was like, yeah, that was like me. I didn't want to play with my friends. I'm like, you didn't? I always thought Geraldine wanted to play with the friends.
At recess, but not during a barbecue.
Not during a barbecue when parents are there.
Hey, Simon John. He made it to a live stream. There's no more Brick saying, ooh.
I know. I mean, Gerald had a crush on Maria in grade 7, apparently.
Yeah. Not what I wanted.
But that was like half of the year because you had a crush to an Anna Otterino the other part of the year. Until you realized it was more sparklier, right?
Yeah, you're better. You were more better.
You were more better.
And then
why does that make me still giggle?
that you were more better. And then after after the barbecue, we were supposed to go back to Accutane Park to run again.
But I had to return some things at Sporting Life that I ordered online again. So I just threw in this whole, hey, didn't you say there was a lot of Pokestops at Sherway Garden? Bing, 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 bing. So really, who is the puppet master here? I got 2 stuff done. I got to return my things. And I also got to exchange my shoes for a pair that fits more comfortably and get a half price off for Tristan's shoes, which is actually bigger than what he wears.
I was able to catch 13 Pokemon at Sherway Gardens.
I wonder maybe if we can pass by Sherway Garden today to see if I can get an 8.5 for him then.
I was also able to figure out gyms a little bit. So lately I've been, instead of, because when you have the Pokemon app, sometimes your bag gets full. Now what I've been doing is just deleting all my potions and revives. But instead of deleting them, I'll just go to a gym and battle the gym and then use up my potions to revive my killed characters afterwards.
Today, though, I caught something for 13-something hundred points. What is that?
A Magmar.
I actually had to figure out, how do I change it from the red ball to the blue ball?
Also use the blue ball. That's okay.
I can use blue balls. I keep on finding them at the Pokestop. What are you going to use things for if you're not going to use it?
Harold says, yes, you were more better.
But you haven't seen any Adorito, so that's kind of like an unfair. But
yeah.
So so we went to Sherway Gardens. I went to Sporting Life, and I'm so frustrated because Sporting Life has a lot of good products online. And yet when something is unavailable, even online, they don't remove it out of the roster. So sometimes I'm like, add to cart, and then they'll tell me, sorry, there's no size available. Like, why is that even available, right? So I've ordered shoes after shoes after shoes, especially for Mason for indoor shoes. But I can't seem to get it delivered because it's always out of stock. Even after the whole transaction's gone through, they'll send me an email like a day later saying, sorry, this is out of stock. I feel like they need to hire somebody to keep their inventory on the ball more. In any case, they still have good products. But we went to Sporting Life, and where else did we go? We went, oh, the boys had popcorn. It's so hard to not go to Sherway Garden and not.
But you got Tristan cheap shoes, right?
I did. So it's buy one, get one free. So I bought a pair of shoes for myself that was really an exchange, but in store there was a buy one, get one free. So his shoe was the same cost as my shoe, and got it for $45. But I got it at size 9.5. Should we go back and get a size 9? So he can actually wear it instead of it stuck in a box for like a year? Do you think he's gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Harold said he just caught 2 right now. Maybe I should check my phone.
Do you have a lure in your bedroom?
But right now I just have like a timer going.
You can untimer it.
Nah, it's not. We're doing a live stream. We're not.
And then after Sherway Gardens, so I don't know what happened after Sherway Gardens.
We went
That
home.
was Thursday?
Yeah, we went home.
And then
Oh, no, I know what happened. We were driving home and we bought more data for because what was it? We had like how much left?
We had nothing. We had almost nothing. We had 80% used.
It's restarting on Tuesday, and
like
it was
resetting the cycle.
The cycle was resetting on
Tuesday. We only share 2 gig, which I don't know about you guys, but everything's getting more expensive out there, and I'm always like trying to like renege on costs.
Yeah.
Right.
We had 75% used.
80 at that point.
80.
So I called TELUS, who's our provider, and I can buy 1 additional shareable gig data. Do you know how much of it reviews already? 40%.
Oh wow. That's because I ran a lot yesterday. I've been running a lot. I've been running 8K in the morning with Tristan.
That's why you're losing weight.
And then I've been running another 10K in the morning.
So that's like already half a marathon.
Only
18.
And then I'll do another 5 or 8K
which is now
in the afternoon.
More than half a marathon.
And I've done that all week. And then yesterday I only ran 10 kilometers. I didn't go twice.
Who's only run 10 kilometers in this list?
So it's
I did only 3 laps around yesterday, last night.
But the thing is,
are you sure it's 1.5? Did you actually mileage it?
Why do you think it's more or less?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I used my Garmin, and it's not exactly 1.5, but it's like 1 point
under.
It's more than it's.
I like that it's over.
I'm not sure. I have to check again.
See, look, doesn't that scare you? So I keep on calling them going, yo, it tells me it's 100% used. We're talking about our shareable data. But so when I do that, I go here, that's the next data. So it's already 41%.
Huh.
So now I'm considering going to 4 gig, but then what's the point if I save this $400 a year to like spend it? Maybe we'll just do this 1 gig as we go, but don't overkill it.
I'm just running. I'm not, I like when it's not on, I turn it off. Like I don't try to, I only use it when I'm either walking or running.
So now our point is we have to use this up. I'm all about
Yes.
usage.
Harold says, I walked 1 mile yesterday, hatching any eggs with all the running.
Is he one-upping you?
1v1ing. The thing about running, so I ran 16 kilometers today, and it only registered 3 kilometers on the
How come?
I think when you're in the forest, like when you're down the
you
trails,
lose the data.
it doesn't track
That
it or something.
sucks. So what's the point there?
Well, it's still 3. It's still 3. And even when I'm running with Tristan, we do our 8K. It only registered like 7. So it's not accurate. The kilometers on the phone for some reason, the GPS.
That is weird.
Compared to like the Garmin.
Mm-hmm.
So it's off a little bit.
It is off. How does the Garmin get such a good satellite? You know what I mean? And not the phone.
I don't know.
Although there's been some situations where I'm having a conversation in my car.
Yeah.
And if I go under trees,
yeah.
or they go like in some like we lose the connection completely.
Yeah. So maybe that's why, because you know in the trails when we're running the trails. That's what happens.
You're recovering. Your wisdom teeth extraction is maximum 5 days. Okay.
No, but he had like some.
I had 4 removed.
He had 4 removed also. Didn't you see the picture I showed you?
5 days.
I'm not going to show you guys the picture, but it was a serious picture.
5 days, meaning this is 2 weeks now.
But Christine's not home. So on Friday I tried. The menu's upstairs. Keep talking. Let me grab it.
So he's running and he's thinking he's supposed to eat poutine. It's so rare for us to make Nick giggle. It's always my life goal to make him giggle. But earlier, when was it? Earlier this season, middle of summer, I'm like, yo, we gotta cut back on like eating out, and we gotta cut back on the salt, and we gotta eat more fruits and vegetables. And I think it's because I've been reading a lot of the books that tell me to eat more fruits and vegetables. In any case, I'm trying to eat more fruits and vegetables, and Nick's like, okay, we'll stop eating out. And I know I'm not a saint because last night I'm like, oh, let's get some Vietnamese, but so we really gotta stop eating out.
I went to Smokes Poutine. Poutineery. And they have like cool looking poutine here. So if you guys don't know what poutine is, it's basically
everybody knows what poutine is.
Fries with gravy and cheese curds.
Delicious.
So it looks like that kind of.
Delicious.
So I had the bacon cheeseburger, which is basically bacon, ground beef, and cheese sauce.
I was telling them that remember how we promised to not promise, but like talk about not eating out so much.
I'm not eating out so much. I'm not eating pizza anymore at like the Panzerati or anything.
You went to Sub.
Yeah, okay. But I had nothing. I was stuck
at least
work.
The Subs has like vegetables.
I was stuck at work and I had to get something.
Yeah, vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just I don't know how to make you eat more vegetables.
Heart attack meal. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you run 25 kilometers a day, I'm sure this is nothing, right?
So yeah, I wanted to bring you there, one of them, because
it's a date.
The Port Credit.
Is there any other location? Maybe there's something in Toronto.
I'm not sure, but the Port Credit. There's a Port Credit location with a lighthouse, which is also one of the top 5 Pokestops in Mississauga. And so again, there was like back to back.
There's one in the Air Canada Center.
And so it's just walking distance from the Port Credit Lighthouse. And so you can catch more Pokemon on there. So I was thinking one of your days off, we can just go and park at the lighthouse or park at the Port Credit Library.
So it's just you and me and no children, is that what you're saying?
Or Hayden. Hayden.
There's all these places that we can walk to already in Toronto when we're there. Queen Street. Rico Collins.
And they actually have on
Ryan
October something. There's a poutine eating contest with free poutine, and then it's like you can just eat as much.
Are we gonna practice?
No.
Is this gonna be our next sport?
Yesterday was also our 3K prediction run, our monthly 3K prediction run. And Tristan's best time. Also, for those who are new, and I'm sure everyone knows already, every month at the clinic we do a 3 kilometer prediction run. Everyone has to guess how fast they can run or walk the 3 kilometer distance, and the winner is the person whose guess is closest to their actual time. So Tristan's always been doing this now for the past 2 years or so, and he's been going faster and faster and faster. His fastest time is 11:55, so that's what we put down again this month, just to see if. And he was slower. He was like 12:30 something. But you were saying he was slow because
the fastest person who ran is around that mark. So he doesn't pace, like Tristan doesn't pace himself. Yeah. He runs with whoever's the fastest.
So he was running with Bruce, an older gentleman who predicted 13 something.
Yeah.
And so Bruce was telling me afterwards that he told Tristan,
run.
Yeah, if you're not going to be able to get 11:55 if you run with me, because I'm aiming for 13. So once he told Tristan that, that's when Tristan just took off and started going. Okay. But I guess that beginning part was what slowed him down for the overall
I think
time.
So.
But it was still good, and he was way faster today than he was yesterday anyways.
Way faster than me. Today.
Yeah.
So he's still faster than all the faster nomads?
Yeah, he was running.
But do you think this is his like race pace? No, because in his race pace he'd be ragged.
Yeah, he still had enough gas to beat me at the end.
Are we feeding our child enough?
I think so. Okay, so I didn't build a lot this week, but the boys built a lot. They were wanting to build. So
are these free sets?
No, they're sets that we have in there for a long time.
A long time, like a week?
No, like half a year.
Oh.
So here's a mixel that Mason
you didn't let me. Are we telling him like already?
Oh, sorry.
You didn't even like tell me yesterday. I had like a crazy busy day where I put Mason into like skating.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I know.
Okay, go. Sorry, Mason had.
So it's now fall season, and usually for fall season, I would put the boys into certain activities beyond like what the gym can give us. But Mason wanted to try skating because I'm sure a lot of his little friends are in skating, and they say we know how to skate, and Mason's like
figure skating.
And then Mason's like, my parents are brown. We don't really skate, even if they grew up here.
Yeah. Did he say that?
No, I don't know. In any case, he wanted to do skating, but not hockey, he said, because I have to know skating first.
So Tristan did skating when he
was like grade 1, grade 2 as well.
So same age.
So as long as we know how they can balance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like skating is get a taste out of it, whatever. Unless he really wants to do, I don't know. Figure skating. So we do have skating, like old skating skates.
Yeah.
From Tristan and the old helmets.
Yeah.
From Tristan as well. So see, it's good that you just kind of pass it on. And I mean, we have like.
And they're sharp. You were able to get that.
We have Played Against Sports here too.
You're able to get the skate sharp?
Yeah, I Played Against Sports.
Okay.
So I mean, I think it's the largest skate that he was in.
Oh, so, he also says his parents are brown too.
So I went to Played Against Sports earlier 2 weeks ago, just to see if this is exactly the right size. And I mean, he wasn't complaining that it was too tight, but man, like when you're going to Play Against Sports, some of those skates there are just like really, like I'm surprised they're on the shelves.
It has rust.
Like not really rust, because I think you can clean that off with the sharpening.
Yeah.
But like the laces, everything is really worn, that I'm surprised that they would still be on their shelves. Like there's some that look good, you know what I mean? And like I feel like, okay, why am I going to trade this really nice pair of skates that we have for something that's really
Mini Brick says he just stopped playing Pokemon Go.
Like forever?
Just not to watch us.
Okay. So we got it what's it called? And the helmet, I wasn't sure how to fix the helmet. And you didn't either, but apparently you can just
stretch it.
And there's like another toggle in there to help stretch it. So I didn't have to buy any extra things for Mason. I found all of his winter coats and snow pants, and so we were ready. So the thing though was that yesterday was so harried because we had the 3K prediction race in the morning, and then skating happened at 12:15, 12:05, something weird, right? But in between, I felt like I had to feed my kids. I always feel like I have to feed my kids. You don't care. You're like, you guys aren't hungry. Let's go.
No, I feed them before, so they don't start complaining.
Yeah.
keep talking.
So we got Pizza Nova. They were eating in the car. We got to the seating arena way ahead of time. And it's a little bit funny yesterday because my mom was away. She was at a friend's cottage that I would usually leave Hayden with her. So I had my hands full. Initially, I wanted you to bring Tristan and Hayden home, but you had the patients at 12 o'clock and then going straight to the other clinic, right? So that didn't work out for me. So I had Hayden and Tristan. At least I had Tristan, because then Tristan I could leave Hayden with for a little bit. And they structured it so differently now. I feel like when Tristan was little, so this is just 5 years ago, when he was going to skating, we enter skating day one. You haven't skated yet? Great, go on the ice. That was like the dialogue then from the instructors. This time they would like, hi, welcome everybody to the first day of skating lessons. If you've never skated, go to this change room. If you've skated,
hey, big rig machine,
but don't know how to, skate backwards, go to this room. So they're very, very organized. We go to the
Mason did not do any of that.
No, nothing. So we go to the first room, the first change room, where it's all beginners and it's all different ages, which is good. At least I'm thinking, oh my goodness, are we like behind? Like, are we late for Mason? You're never late. You know what I mean? But there were no white kids, because white kids have been skating since they're born.
Yeah.
Is
players.
Is this an appropriate topic? No, it's not, right? Because it's all like, and that's the thing, is like, at least I knew.
Were there any Filipinos?
No, lots of other Asians, but no Filipinos that I could discern.
Okay.
Lots of other cultures that are not Caucasian.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because some families didn't even know that they needed to get their skates sharpened, right? So even things like this, like where can more instructions be? Because I know with this, let's get together and explain skating to families, because I'm sure they know that it's all different cultures now who wants their kids to learn how to skate. So they taught us how to choose proper skates. Don't get anything too big, because if it's too big, then they could actually twist an ankle because of the space. And then there's 2 instructors for the super beginners. They each went to all of the kids and made sure that their skates were tight. Mine were tight. But you know what I mean? Like, they really wanted to make sure
that
that
they have the special hooks, right, on the skates, like
no
little
hooks,
like a tool with a hook on it.
I don't know.
Because I remember my dad used to do that for me.
Oh no. So they just made it really tight.
When I took figure skating lessons.
And then they also emphasize for beginners or all skaters that not do you only need the helmet, but you need the caged helmets. So there's a couple of families who didn't have caged helmets. They were
sent home?
They said you can either go to Canadian Tire, see if you can come back again. But they had a couple available, right? Okay. But again, so many families don't know what to expect, right?
There should be like a checklist.
There should be a checklist before too. I think so. All it says when there's an information about each class, like other than no skills required to this beginner's class, they said it does say cage helmets recommended.
Not required, but it's actually required.
I think it's required. Okay. I think it's required. But again, some families are like, oh, a helmet's a helmet. Does it really need to be caged? When you probably save $10. Right? So in any case, skating went well. But the talk was like a good, 30 minutes out of the hour, or out of the 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So he only got skate, and he was pretty good, because again, Mason listens well, that he can get instructions well. So their lesson yesterday was step. It's like how to get up from your skate.
Yeah, he was showing me at the park.
So he was supposed to practice.
Yeah.
You have to go on your knee and you have to go up. You have to put your skates on, go on a carpet. And I'm like thinking, I don't want you to go on my carpet in your skates, yo.
Yeah.
But they said, don't do this to your parents'
hard floor. You're saying you have to
put your heels together.
Yeah.
Right? So once you get those 2 together, basically the class was do 5 steps and then bend down to slow down. And then 5 steps and then glide and slow down, right? So he was doing all of that. You fall. But the interesting thing is, so I had him dressed in his regular winter jacket and his snow pants, because I'm cold. I was wearing my flip-flops yesterday at the skating arena. I forget how cold it is.
Tristan and Mason and Hayden.
Yep, Hayden were there. So I had them both in their jackets.
Okay.
Tristan was just in a hoodie, but Hayden had extra jackets always. So, but you can feel they're getting cold, right? They're not complaining, but
yeah.
And we were able to scope out where we can charge our devices while we're waiting. So I feel like they're okay to bring with me. Hayden wanted to get out. But
so it's every
Saturday at 12.
For how many weeks?
Until the end of December. Or before Christmas. So come if you have no patience. It's nice to just watch.
I guess the other...
And it's right beside Lifetime. It's
the Russian ones would just be whenever we have a prediction.
Yes, the Russian ones.
But there's only 2 more.
Yes.
October and November.
Yes. And then basketball, you can come join us too. Oh no, you usually are in the other clinic.
Yeah.
So
So you had basketball
So
too.
I thought it would be very smart of me to put all of the activities together, because on a good day, I would go to the gym first in the morning and then go to do skating and then go home for lunch and then go to basketball. I thought that would be perfect.
And so skating is at 12, basketball is 4:30.
So I thought basketball was at 4:10. So
4:10.
Because I
plenty
didn't
of time.
yeah, I didn't have the gym yesterday. I'm like, oh, after skating, and they already fed because I bought pizza. Let's go to the gym. I just wanted to like go on the Stairmaster and do some weights, right? So I did that thinking that basketball is at 4:10.
And where's the basketball?
At Churchill Meadows.
Okay.
So it's another community center right down the road from us. And it has a library. So I'm thinking, perfect. Tristan can pick up his homework. He can work on his homework. See, I'm trying to like organize everything.
So organized.
So it didn't work out yesterday. Because when I checked my agenda, I'm like 3:10 for basketball.
That's
and I was just picking up the kids from the gym, daycare. So I quickly rushed and we probably missed like the first 15-20 minutes.
Hey, Baba.
And then instructors Filipino,
so you just
and
missed
probably,
like the warm up.
Yeah, just the warm up. But like again,
so what do they do?
I feel like you need to watch Mason because he was silly. I was like getting like that anxiety and pangs when Tristan was little and he wasn't listening.
Did you talk to him before getting there?
I didn't.
Maybe next time just talk to him. So.
Well, so he was listening. He would do what they're doing, but he would do it in a silly manner. So go stand over the wall. The kids were walking over to the wall, and my kid was crawling.
Yeah.
He's 7, and the whole time I'm like this. In front of the windows. I mean, I didn't even sit with the other parents because I'm that antisocial.
Yeah.
I sat outside because I'm like thinking, perfect. Hayden was asleep because it was like a huge long day for him. I didn't put him down for a nap in the morning. So that worked out well that he was passed out and not wanting to run into the library. And so I was just sitting there waiting.
But they worked on what, dribbling between the legs, you're saying?
Yeah, so they did dribbling and then like some put the ball around your leg like this, put your ball around
Those are all the stuff I'm working on with Tristan.
So it's good that we're starting Mason earlier.
Yeah. And that's why all those other kids are so good at it if they started at 7.
And apparently we can start Hayden at 3.
I can't
even sign him up right now because the system will say the child is 2. And so he's not 3 until February, but a lot of the sessions start in January. So I wonder if there is an opening after.
Can't you fudge the?
No, because they know the birthday. Everything is based on birthday.
I know. Can't you fudge the birthday? He doesn't have like a driver's license. I don't let him in. Okay, so getting back to.
Anyways, he goes to basketball. Do you understand basketball? Yeah, basketball. Like, not that I think
all
3-year-olds
can talk.
Yeah.
So this is what Mason made, and this is what's the name?
We didn't even say what we did yesterday night.
Cram. Okay, what did we do yesterday night?
This is too much now. You're right. We should news you can use at this point. We went back to Aquitaine Park. And he muted me. Okay, bye.
And the boys were playing in the park in the dark. Okay, so this is Cram, and it is a construction mixel. But I like it because of all the bricks you get. You get some bricks over here.
Did you buy this or is this free?
I don't remember. That's so long ago. Bricks over here. And you get another helmet. But Mason likes that. And then this one.
Is it going to be Mason kept or no?
Just until he's bored of it, then I can have the pieces. This one is called Busto because I think
sounds like bad word.
Busting out of the jail cell.
Busto.
So this is one of the jail. He has a crowbar. So that's neat. Yeah, No More Bricks says bricks on. Bricks on, bricks on, bricks off, which used to be a thing, but I don't think it's a thing anymore. Okay, and then Tristan finally built this last Minecraft set that
you got for free.
I think it's for free. I remember I bought like 3 of them long time ago, and I showed the first 2 long time ago. Or build this one.
I thought you got them from BrickFest. What did we get from BrickFest? That was Minecraft. It's cold. Is it cold where you guys live? It's cold where Harold lives.
So this is the Nether.
The Nether.
And I like all these kind of dark red pieces that you get. You even get dark red bricks eventually. This here is a ghast. Not a ghost, but a ghast. But it's a bigger ghast compared to the micro one that we got in the micro set. So I can add this to the ghast army. And then you get a zombie pigman. It's a zombie pigman.
Someone yelling.
Here's a zombie pigman with a golden sword.
What's up with zombie makers?
You don't like zombies?
No.
The Walking Dead should be starting soon. Whoops.
Are you just gonna part this out? It's a very big structure of
eventually.
Like it just.
But I'll keep all the
I'm so surprised when they got into Minecraft and Lego because it's just Hayden can make.
Here's Steve with the diamond armor and the diamond pickaxe.
Diamond armor, diamond.
And you got
armor.
Alex with the diamond hat and a diamond sword. And I'm not sure what, I forget what this thing is. I have to look at the box. That
Sounds like a baton man.
is a blaze. A brick blaze.
Really?
It's called a blaze.
Can I check them upstairs and yell at them?
This is a brick blaze. We're almost done.
Okay.
Brick blaze, but it's yellow. So some nice pieces here. You get the black tiles here. You get all the dark red. I really like dark red.
I really like when they put like these purples in the black.
Yeah.
You just ripped it off. I like it. It has
You got some lava,
eerie effect to
some
it.
lava coming down. But it has some really nice pieces for.
And why does it
for
go
now.
in L shape and straight? That's it. L shape and straight, I guess, right?
Yeah. So I haven't reviewed this yet. I'll review this with the boys, and then I can take it apart.
And last but not least,
Mason built this, and it's the Beast Chariot thing.
and is this a gun?
That's like a motorcycle.
Oh,
So if you turn this knob, it lifts up, and then you get Beastmaster here.
I guess you can't take this apart because then what would those two globes be for? You know what I mean? Like it's a very specific set.
Yeah,
I mean, those are cute. Are they stickered or printed?
they're printed.
Oh, that's fancy.
Well, Mason said he wants to keep this for a while, and then eventually when he gets bored of it, I can use like a lot of these little pieces for micro
Did
stuff.
he already gave you his thing, right? Like the other set that he got from Raph? What's his name?
No,
Fire superhero guy?
no, it's down there.
Still his?
Yeah. Don't worry. Eventually, like Tristan, he'll get bored of stuff. And then this one, he gets Macy. This is the only set that, well, one of the only sets that come with Macy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different from the Ultimate Macy. She comes with the gray. And here's the cool shield. And this is, I guess, her motorcycle stallion. Oh, shows. I didn't watch much stuff just because I was running this week, but I did watch the season premiere of Pitch.
Which is the female
It's the
picture.
female picture. I like it. You should watch it. But you started watching Warcraft yesterday.
I couldn't get into it. I feel like I need to read it. I need to read about, what, did you just break something?
No.
I feel like I need to.
That's Harold's favorite movie.
Ever?
It's one of his favorite. Right, Harold? Harold says it's the Nexo Pod Racer. So you didn't like, how far did you get into it before
Not so far because those children were killing me.
Uh,
And I was sleepy because the night before, Saturday, I went out with my girlfriend.
oh yeah, you guys went till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Girls' night. I forgot. So many things we had to talk about.
I know. That's why I'm like, why are you rushing this?
It's
But
1
meanwhile,
week.
it's really like
I
7.
wasn't rushing. I was just looking at the time.
Yeah, you're rushing. Yeah, we went out because work has been work, and we haven't gotten together in a long time. And I keep on saying I want to go out Wednesday nights because it's half price bottles of milk at Moxie's. So nobody would take me up on that offer other than my regular set of girlfriends. Oh yeah, this coming Wednesday I'm going with Crystal because it's her birthday tomorrow. Today's Ray's birthday. They're in Vegas.
Night.
Yeah, but it's just me and my girl, Crystal. So I'm gonna do that on Wednesday. But yeah, we went out to a place somewhere in Oakville called Harper's Landing.
But you didn't like it because they didn't.
They didn't have nachos. It was like too fancy. It's like, oh, they had something like called the lobster guacamole dip with chips. They're like, we have those nachos. I'm like, no, I just want nachos and just drizzle some cheese on it and serve it to me.
And they said they wouldn't do that.
No. And even Enola wanted just French fries.
They don't have French fries?
They had fries with their burger, but they wouldn't just give her French fries. Oh, hey, Kevin up.
They don't want free money.
They don't want free money.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So that's your last time.
So we just bought. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Like, if I'm gonna go, drink milk, I'll drink milk somewhere else.
So were you guys planning on staying till 1 in the morning?
No, but the problem. So the thing what worked for me is I wanted to put the kids to sleep, and then go out.
Yeah.
So my schedule is like 9:30. You're home. Then I could leave. I don't really care about Tristan and Mason. They're old enough. But Tristan's like, what time are you coming home? I'm like, why? Are you my jailer? He's like, so do you want me to like wait up for you? I'm like, your dad's not even waiting up for me. Go to sleep.
Sleep already. I don't even know what time they went to
But
sleep.
Claudia couldn't get there until past 10:30 because her kids don't go down until 10:30.
Okay.
So if I were to leave at 10:30 when she's getting, and she was the one who kind of like sad, right?
Yeah. So
we stayed, but then I'm surprised because then Enola, who's one of our coworkers, I'm saying her name out here, I don't know if she watches the show, she brought Lee, her husband.
Oh, that's not girls' night.
The whole time we're like, no. I'm like, oh, Haley, and he was their designated driver. Essentially, Enola offered for other people to sleep over her house because if they're like drunk on milk.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like,
is that the code word, milk?
Yeah, I'm like, and even Lauren came. Lauren's a friend of ours on maternity leave. She didn't drink any milk because she was providing milk for somebody else.
Yes.
So she had her phone right away. She's like, I have to go in the event that my son wakes up, and he never woke up. So we were there. So Lee was like, I thought. It's to Enola. I thought you said other guys were coming. And I'm like, hey, Lee, so how's it going? And yeah, so I think people had fun that night that they want to do more of this.
It was bamboozled.
People want to keep on drinking milk every week. I don't know if that's a good.
Is it going to become a thing?
It might become a thing. The thing is, I don't want to organize it. You know what I mean? Like I've organized it so many times in the past.
Yeah.
And I feel like people.
But girls' night won't be so special if it's every week.
That's what I think. Well, this time next Friday, and I don't think I want to go. They want to go downtown. I don't mind
go clubbing.
Yeah.
I don't. Too old for clubbing.
We are old for clubbing.
You guys are gonna be cougars.
Not only that, no, it's not that. It's just that when we go to these clubs for old people, there's just a lot of really old people there.
Old men there trying to pick you guys up.
Gross. Sorry, old men out there. But it's just like, I don't know. I just want to get together because I'm very good with one-on-one. I love one-on-one.
Yeah.
And one-on-one with a bottle of milk. One-on-one, and then what? I gotta go dance. And don't get me wrong, I love a good music and stuff like that.
Oh, your new song.
We already talked about that.
Yeah. I always hear it now.
I don't.
Girls, what is it called? Girls come girls.
It's
on the fire.
The girls.
Girls come by the.
No, it's by Kung.
On the fire. Okay, so news that we can use.
Using some news.
So this is now available at Toys R Us if you want to get it. And giveaways at, I think it was May the 4th. First order general. But now apparently you can get it at Toys R Us. And I think it's you have to spend $30 or more in the US.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in here in Canada. Or you can buy it for $4.99. In the US over the weekend, I saw Kelly's photos, but they had the Lumiere make and take. And here's some instructions. If you want to go to Alan the Brick Fan, you can see the instructions, but you won't be able to get the sticker that comes with it for Lumiere's face, which is there. Lumiere's face. Hey, Green Warrior 6. This is again coming out next week. Yeah, next week, October. The Catherine. And here is another Lego Ideas set that just reached 10,000 supporters, and it looks great. But they never end up making these into the Lego Ideas sets. This one here, it's boat repair shop, and the roof looks cool. Like this, these are like one of the mocks you'd see at Lego conventions here.
That is very nice. But see, they're never gonna make them.
No, they don't usually make these.
It's too fancy.
They'll make something like the race car or like a space thing. This is coming in November, and it's a snow globe. As one of the.
When it's a snow, whoa. What's going on?
Sometimes Siri just is silly like that. So this is a snow globe of Santa Claus.
When it's a snow globe, does that mean there's any sparkly and fluid inside to actually snow globe it up, or it's just like air?
I don't know, but look at the studs there. They're floating somehow. Can you guys see that?
You're right, I don't know.
Look at the globe and look at the white, I guess they're circular tiles. And it looks like they're floating. I don't know how though. But this is coming out, it says it's
January.
available Monday, November 25th, the 28th, with a purchase of $99 while supplies
That's so
last.
crazy.
So
So I'm getting it.
this thing was weird. And apparently Lego is suing this company called Lepin. Because Lepin is, see, this is the UCS Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're coming out with all these products. It says
Yes,
Lepin in there.
yes, I heard this. Are they this? Are they
They're
as
knockoff.
good?
They're
But are they
knockoff
as
Lego.
good for the brick?
Probably not.
I heard that. I heard that. How did you hear this? Like apparently there's a lot of like.
So
Who's
that,
Arlug? Good. Like this. You're Arlug. Who's Arlug? LC.
oh, I don't know Arlug. It's just in the works, so I'm not sure.
I like that one.
So this is the ornament this is the November calendar. And so in November, we're going to be getting the Christmas ornament is the toy soldier. I said last week that the previous years was a Christmas tree and a train.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fox. The fox looks kind of ugly.
Yeah.
Orange fox there. In terms of
what
pieces,
am I building next month?
a werewolf.
Oh.
And then here's the calendar. So I'm not sure what the coupons of the calendar will be this year, but here's how the calendar is going to look. So usually you spend $75 to get a calendar. And it seems like there's double VIP points, 19th and 20th. Is that? Yeah, 19th and 20th of November. Double VIP points day.
Hang on. The build is already next week. Because it's already October.
Yes.
And you told me sign me up on the Tuesday or the Monday.
I signed you up for the Tuesday.
But is it Monday?
It's Tuesday or Wednesday. It's always a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So the Nutcracker, it's $50 or more if you want to get a free Nutcracker. So that's not a toy soldier, it's a Nutcracker. Oh, you're Nutcrackers.
You can't buy any more Nutcrackers. Unless something is super cute. Not really.
What's the next page? I didn't write these. I'm trying something different. Instead of writing down the news, just scrolling through.
Yeah, because that's what you do anyway.
Here is the instructions for Cogsworth. We didn't get Cogsworth here in Canada.
No.
So hopefully, I was looking and there's a whole bunch of make and takes in November.
How come?
At Toys R Us.
How come? Why is my kid dying?
How come you're watching Spice Girls?
It's not me. Is that me?
Yeah, that's you. Oh, here's some things. So remember, aside from those minifigures that aren't that great, where you have to spend $75, if you only spend $30 or $25, you can get on the second week this poly bag with the black Spider-Man thing with the creepy crawlers. The Venom symbiote. So I was always wondering how to get that, and so I'm thinking about that one for week 2. Everything else is just ho-hum. You get this little build here. You get a Nexo Knight, and you get a Cole minifigure. So the big draw will probably be the second week. As for these, I'm not interested in those because they're just like mix match minifigure parts. Oh, and here's what it was. So fun events in October in Toys R Us Canada. So Saturday, October 15th, there's a monster make and take.
We have a wedding.
Oh, I have my thing too. But the wedding's in the afternoon. If you can bring the boys.
I'm on call. Okay, yeah. If I'm not working.
So this is how it looks.
What is it?
It's a make and take.
No, but what is it?
What's that?
Oh,
a Nexo Knight monster.
It's not a Mixel?
No, it's a Moxel.
A Moxel.
And then October 22nd, there's another make and take. It's City and Lego Friends.
22nd. Yeah, 22nd is not our 3K race. It's just.
And then
what time are
on
they?
November
Because remember, I have skating
11.
at noon.
11.
They're all Saturdays.
Yeah. And then Saturday, November 19th,
Yeah.
there's a holiday make and take. And one looks like a fireplace and one is a sleigh.
Yeah. Okay,
So that's that. I'm not sure events, but this is for Canada.
Canada.
So I thought that was cool.
That's cool.
You don't usually get back-to-back-to-backs like that.
No.
I
feel like somebody's always crying upstairs. How come?
Speed champions. So they're calling out the new speed champion names of the different cars. So we're gonna get a Mercedes. We're gonna get a Bugatti. Is that how you say it? Bugatti. We're gonna get a Ferrari, another Mercedes pit stop.
But these are rumors.
A Ford GT, Ferrari, another Ferrari, and another Mercedes. I'm not a car guy. Here are how some of the new.
Why do they always have the fancy cars? Why can't we just have like a Toyota Corolla?
Lego Dimension pictures. So we got Batgirl and Robin. The Robin, I like the Robin. He's cute with the big eyes, the big goggle glasses eyes. So that's a new minifigure, and same with Batgirl. You don't get a Batgirl in the purple or
Batgirl
violet like that.
Nice.
And then here's Batman in some chivalry.
So we haven't really
Knight.
played with this since
Chivalry Knight Batman.
No, these Lego Dimensions. You know how we have an Xbox 360? Does it also work in Xbox whatever 0?
Xbox One, yeah. This is.
You have to laugh when I say Xbox 0.
This is David Hasselhoff and Kit.
I like that he has this luscious curly hair. It's a bit too luscious. His hair wasn't that luscious, was it?
Isn't this like Harry Potter hair?
No, that looks like a Hobbit hair. Bilbo hair.
Harold says they should have a Toyota Corolla. I know.
They should have a Sienna, a van. Like what? It's not sexy enough for you, Lego? Come on, Bugatti.
So here's David Hasselhoff running.
I mean, if you really want to make it sexy, you can get the Highlander.
And here is David Hasselhoff riding Kit. I'm not even sure what the Knight Rider's real name is in the show.
Isn't it David Hasselhoff?
That's the actor.
It's
Mitch Buchanan.
Oh, I would not have guessed that.
No, Mitch Buchanan is from Baywatch.
Oh, I would not have guessed that.
And then here's Homer saying, "Ooh, nice car. Nice car, Kit."
Thanks, the Brick Fan.
And
that's it.
Is that all?
That's it. We showed all of that already last week. Okay. I remember. My memory is like that.
Okay, and so now we're going.
We're going. See, another way for me to sell Pokemon Go to Nick because I'm like, hey, I just Googled, I did. Googled,
I thought we were going to Nathan Phillips Square.
Which is where?
In downtown Toronto.
So usually I'm like, hey Nick, it's such a nice day. Let's go walk downtown Toronto. Why? Why are we gonna go to downtown Toronto?
So now there's an objective to go to.
There's always an objective. Walking around downtown is an objective.
If it's running, then the objective is to get in shape. Walking.
You're not all about objectives. What's the objective of like staying at home watching TV?
To talk with Harold and say, hey, did you watch the Walking Dead marathon? He's going through the Walking Dead, the whole marathon of Walking Dead, and also now Fear the Walking Dead, all prepping for the premiere of The Walking Dead.
From season 1?
Apparently. Oh, and did I talk about Narcos last week?
Narcos.
I started watching
That
Narcos.
Scared me, so I'm not going to watch it again.
With Pablo Escobar.
I'm too rated G for stuff.
So I started watching Narcos. I started watching the Pokemon.
Yeah,
show.
I see that.
Oh, you can see it on the what? Because why do you go to my thing?
I don't. I see it when you're watching it. But I know what you're watching.
And was there another Big Brother finish? The season finale of Big Brother just happened on Wednesday.
Was your mom happy or not?
She was not happy.
Were you happy?
I wanted Paul to win.
Are you guys always on opposite teams?
No, we both wanted Paul to win.
I'm happy as her.
Nicole, yeah, she won't even watch the interviews or anything because I sent her all
But she's always like that.
She says she has to calm down. I'm like, you're not getting anything from these guys. Why do you even care if they win?
And what did she say?
And then the season premiere.
Delete email. Delete.
The season premiere of Survivor started, and it's millennials versus Gen Xers.
Oh yeah, my friends at work were watching.
And
it.
I was
They're
asking-
all millennials and Gen
I was
Xers.
asking
What
her-
are we?
We're Gen Xers. So I was asking her, who do you want? Do you want the millennials or the Gen Xers? And she says, I want the Gen Xers because I'm a Gen Xer. I'm like, you're not a Gen Xer, you're a baby boomer. She's like, I think I'm a Gen Xer. And I'm a Gen Xer. You're a baby boomer.
Whatever. I thought you were gonna say you're a millennial.
But I told her I wanted the millennials to win. So it's Harold's a millennial, isn't he? I forget. He's on the border. I think he's on the cusp. Our kids aren't even millennials. They're like Generation
beyond.
Z or something. Okay, so next
And then
week.
what's after Generation Z? The world is gonna end. This is
I
it.
know. Escobar.
How many other
Oh,
letters are there in the
let me go
alphabet?
through. I didn't do this last week.
Why?
Going through the chat. So
Oh my God, we're gonna be done before noon. I like this. I like this schedule better.
So thanks everyone for popping by. Thank you, Harold and Big Rick Machine,
Why do I look like I'm out of focus?
because your head's like this. And Simon John. Thank you. Thank you to the Green Warrior and Kevin F. and TF Bricks.
Don't forget your black coffee. It's
TF
good for your
says
brain.
Maria
Black.
is about 1v1.
I am. Why? Why am I about
I
1v1?
don't know. Mini Bricks, thank you for coming by and watching. And I know graphics was on here too a little bit. There's graphics. This is like the romper room thing. Remember when saying bye to all your friends? Did you watch romper
No.
room? Oh, that's.
It was too. It's for like very young children.
I was a young child when I was watching it. You were still in the Philippines.
I was mature.
I
I watched Sesame Street.
Bubba Bricks. They had Sesame Street in the Philippines.
Yeah. And a lot of
But
it
they
is
had this-
Spanish words.
They didn't have the French version.
No, we had the Spanish one.
We had the-
Agua.
We had the French.
No, you
I don't
didn't.
even know what water is in French.
Low.
Is it low?
This is why I'm struggling with Tristan in French.
Yeah, when is he going to use French? Is he going to work in an airport?
No, but I need him to pass it.
Yeah.
Work in an airport. I don't think the carousel handler. No French.
Lego and Pokemon guys, thank you. And Brick Dudes and Pumpkin Bricks and the Brick Maniac, who probably stayed for the very beginning, unless he's just listening while building. Okay, so Kevin F says it is O.
It is low.
And he wants to know if you have milk for your coffee. Hey, Viso Beans. Okay, so next week we'll probably do it again on. It's not Thanksgiving yet, right?
No.
Thanksgiving is the following.
yeah.
Because we'll probably do.
And even then, if we're doing Thanksgiving, it'll be like this time because my
we won't
mom's
do it on a
dinner.
Monday.
Oh,
Because remember, sometimes whenever it's a long weekend, we end up doing.
but we're way ahead of ourselves. 2 weeks. Okay, is it me or did you feel like September just went by in a blur? Or you don't care? Life is life.
Yeah, life is life.
Ah!
So next week probably it'll either be this time or our usual 12 or 1 o'clock. We'll see.
So
We'll see if we want to gallivant
it's just because Mason doesn't have
swimming anymore.
swimming,
And you're gonna work out later.
and I'm gonna work out later at the gym that we're still paying for.
Yeah.
Doing the Stairmaster. That I know we have stairs in the house. It's not the same.
All right. This is Nick and
Maria.
thanks for watching, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
You know, only the Wiggles do this.
Oh, maybe that's where I got it. Bye.